What a view, guys. Absolutely amazing. Took some video on my phone, but I don't know if the wind blew out the mic or not. And I know the action cam is not going to pick up how beautiful this is. My phone won't either. But this is right off of 23, and I do remember seeing this place. And there's my little spider. Welcome back, everybody. Deep in the Appalachian Mountains in Virginia. I didn't plot the route, to be honest with you. I just found a map that had this route on it. So I entered it into the old phone, and now we're in a beautiful little back road. What we got here? An old coal mine? A still working coal mine. Well, holy crap, check that out. Kind of cool. So it's a 2-hour, 70-mile loop out and back, a different road on the way back. I was a little naive. You know, I was looking at this map, and you know, there's 5 or 6 different little out and back loops, and I'm like, yeah, I can go down there, I can do a couple. You know, this one's 2 hours, and the whole point of me getting away this weekend was to go somewhere I've never been before, but really just to unwind and relax. So I think I'm only going to do this one loop, and that's it. And I'm going to head back to the hotel, and I'm going to edit video and watch TV and enjoy not having to deal with the day-to-day stuff. Memorial Day weekend. So, you know, quick shout out to all of our military and their families. So actually, when I was coming down, there was a 6-mile area of the highway that had been flooded. You know, not just in spots. And when you're on the highway doing 60, and then all of a sudden there's standing water in front of you, you know, you got to pay attention to what you're doing. I can't see my map. I'm gonna be out in the middle of nowhere, not be able to find my way home. You know, it's amazing how Southern Ohio really isn't much different than what we have through the Appalachian Mountains. You know, the terrain's a little different. You know, because we just have hills and we have mountains here, but you know, it's still coal mining, it's still all these small little cities. I'm new at programming routes into my phone, but I should study the route. Like back in the day, before I had a GPS, I would tape everything right onto my tank. You know, I bet I was supposed to come through there. But like I said, we were coming down the highway, and there were parts of the highway that were completely just water running across them, not 4 inches deep or anything, but definitely something you had to pay attention to. And I only had one issue with one car that didn't understand that, hey, I can't go through this stuff at speed. You know, everybody else was backing way off and letting me slow way down, and you know, that was nice. Like I said, I had the one car that decided they were going to pass me through the water, not understanding that if you're beside me and we're going through water that's an inch deep plus, that I'm gonna come out very wet on the other side. So I found this route on a map, and it's, you know, has a picture of a motorcycle on the front of it, and it says Ride Virginia Appalachian Mountains. And you know, there were 7 or 8 different loops that you could ride, and this one's the elevator. So we are going to take this 2-hour ride and see what it's all about. You know, and like I said, I can find roads like this where I live. It's just everything else around me is we don't have. I mean, we don't have the mountains, we don't have, you know, the canyons like they do through here. You know, so coming down here, the roads aren't much more technical than what I'm used to riding, but it's a lot more distracting because, yeah, I want to see, you know, I've never been here. I want to see what's around, and, you know, if there's a creek on the side, you know, I'm going to look in the creek and, you know, look up the mountains. And so, you know, it's a little bit more distracting, but this guy in front of us is going to keep me nice and slow. And I'm assuming, you know, with it called the elevator, there's going to be some height change. So I don't know if I'm going to run in a valley and then back up on top of a ridge or not. You know, and the trip was, to be honest with you, pretty uneventful getting down here. Man, see, that's just absolutely gorgeous. You know, I've been down 23 so many times, and it's not a bad route to travel. The speed limit's fairly slow. There's no places really to stop, like a roadside rest. You gotta stop at a gas station to stretch, and you know, so I didn't get a lot of footage of the way down. You know, I did get lost, and I was following the GPS, so I don't know how but I came out of Ohio into West Virginia, back out of West Virginia into Ohio, back into Kentucky. It was an absolute silly time. So this year, I don't know if I'm gonna do a lot of little weekend trips by myself. You know, I want to try the group ride scene and see if I like that. Yeah, I've been riding by myself, you know, for quite a while now, and you know, I really enjoy riding by myself because I can go as fast or as slow as I want. You know, if I see a road coming up, I can jam on the brakes and cut down that road and not have to worry about people following me or not following me. You know, so let me know what you guys think. Do you like to ride in groups, big groups, small groups, or, you know, just go out as a solo? No, you know, how do you like to ride? Do you like to be in control and know exactly where you're going, or do you just don't care and it's time to go for a ride? You know, or do you plot everything out? Do you plot everything out and, you know, I'm going to go up here for 5.5 miles, I'm going to turn right and follow that for 2.96 miles and turn left and follow that for 956 miles. Well, check this little creek out. Isn't this just cool? I don't know if the mic's gonna pick it up or not. Man, it sounds amazing. Blue heron flying up the creek. I am on 421 South now. So I've completed that half. And now I'm on the second half and I'm heading back. The last section was absolutely gorgeous. That creek comes right up against the road. There's just no places really to stop and take a picture. Like I said, they've had tons of rain through here lately. But yeah, that little creek's just following right down below us. You know, and to come across old abandoned coal mines, and this is a good route. You almost want to record everything, but I mean, you can't. I can't put a 2-hour video up. So I can't see everything. Yeah, amazing route. You know, if you're just into taking pictures, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing just the pictures alone you could get. And then hopefully I have enough room in this camera. I don't know how much I've recorded. And then 621 is going to take me back to the hotel. That's a tiny little sign saying that this is State Route 621. See if we can do a Sean Smoke. Gorgeous. People are probably looking at me like I'm crazy.